All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to do Helix at different CP ranges. People in chat ask me all the time, when can I do Helix? Should I do hard lux? What do I do? So I'm going to show you all the different CP ranges that I have on these characters and do Helix on them to show you exactly when you could do it. I'm going to show you my gear, what my V matrix looks like, what the CP is, all that stuff. So you know exactly when you're able to do Helix. So I'm on my Shadower here, level 216. I have 5.4 mil CP, 89% IED, and I have 6.6k Legion. Just to give you guys a ballpark, maybe if you're deep into your hyperburning, you have some Legion, you could be stronger, it could be a little bit weaker. And we're going to see how long Helix takes. I'm going to use a red and green pot as well. I'm not going to use any guild skills. You guys might not be in any guild. Also, I'm live. As you can see, the chat is going crazy. So I'm live. And if you haven't pulled up to the Twitch already, you're missing out. So make sure you come to the Twitch. And also, if this video helped you out, make sure to subscribe. Anyways, let's enter Helix and see what this level 216 Shadower can do to Helix. But before we actually enter Helix, I want to tell you guys what this boss even is. What even is Helix for those who don't know? Helix is this boss called Golux, and you might not realize why it's called Helix. This boss can be done at different difficulties depending on if you kill different body parts. So I'll show you real quick. Helix is the hardest difficulty, and it's the one that you always want to clear because it gives you the best coins and the most amount of coins to get the superior Golux gear, which is very, very important for your progression. So if you enter Golux, you have this brown key and purple key. Purple key takes you straight to the top and you don't have to climb the Golux or anything, but we're going to enter with the brown key so I could show you guys exactly how this boss works. So if you look at the map here, there's three different parts. There's two shoulders and his chest. Every single time you kill one of the parts, when you get to his head, the difficulty of the boss decreases. So if you kill one piece of his body, then he becomes hard difficulty. You kill two pieces, he becomes normal. You kill all three, he becomes easy. But if you kill none of them, then he's on hell mode, which is the hardest version. And that's what you should be clearing. And that's what we're going to be testing out. The path that you're watching me right now is the most efficient path to get to the top of the heart, by the way. So always just take the right side, kill these guys, enter here, kill these guys, and now you're in this room. So this is the room where you can prepare to run the fight, and I'm going to show you guys how it works. The first phase, in my opinion, is the most dangerous one because he has this suck attack that's hitbox is really weird, and it just one-shots you, and it heals him, so you have to be super careful. So that's the suck attack. I had to dodge on the other side. Something that's very important about Helix is you don't want these potatoes that spawn on the left and right side to go to the middle. If they spawn and they go to the middle, if 5 of them reach the middle, then you die. You use a life. So you can see that even at just 5.4 mil CP, I don't have Giga High Legion or anything. I'm able to do pretty good damage. I haven't even done my burst yet, so I'm going to do my burst here. Pretty good damage. Now, this could be pretty tricky to dodge. I would recommend staying towards the middle so that anytime he does the suck, you could just TP or flash jump or dash out the way. So I would just always reset back to the middle after I dodge something. I would use a summon. If you have a summon, put it right in the middle to kill the potatoes for you so that you don't have to deal with them. And then after you kill the first phase, you enter the second phase where these two platforms spawn. He immediately tries to do this orange eyes attack, which reverse keys. And when you reverse keyed, it's going to make it so that you get put down to 1% HP. So that's a very dangerous attack. I'm going to get hit by the reverse key next time on purpose. But you can dodge the orange eye attack if you're behind this portal on each side. But I'm going to take it on purpose here to show you how you can get rid of it. So I'm reverse keyed here, right? All you have to do is go to the portal, enter the middle, and now you're back and you're not reverse keyed anymore. So it could be a really easy way of getting rid of it because that attack is giga dangerous. So if you want to dodge the hand, you could just jump over them or jump down. Now, what's really cool about Shadower is Darksight actually makes it so that the reverse key thing doesn't even do anything. So you have an advantage if you play a Darksight class here. So I'm reverse keyed here. I'm going to try to make my way. Oh, I didn't get there. So now I'm at 1 HP and I died. So you can see how dangerous that attack is. Make sure you're always killing the potatoes. Don't let them stack up because it'll just insta-kill you. I would always recommend, if the hand is there, either just up jump or just jump back and forth like this, or you could down jump, or you could teleport down. You have to have pretty quick reactions for the hand. Come on, Trick Blade in time. Okay, perfect. And then in the last phase, there's a timer that appears, and you have to kill the core, which is the top, before the timer finishes. So this is the least amount of HP. Pro tip for those who are carrying each other on Helix, this gem is 9% of the total max HP. So if you're letting somebody leech for 5%, all they have to do is about like 60% of this bar, and then that's 5% because the top part is 9% of the total boss HP. So just make him do like 2/3 of it and you're good. And then this is super, super important. Make sure you hit the core in the middle here. If you don't hit the core, you get no equips. Make sure you hit it. And then you loot all your stuff. But yeah, that's the first character, 5.4 mil CP. And you saw at the start of the video what my nodes were. So it's not that hard. If you're able to do CRA, if you're able to do a Catchy, especially if you're able to do End Lomin, you could definitely do Helix. And you have to do this every single day. It's very important. All right, next character. All right, for the next character, I'm on my hero. I have 1.9 mil CP. 92 IED, and this is what my Legion looks like. So the Legion is obviously better on this character, but at the end of the day, I'm still 1.9 mil CP. I have fake CRA with some pretty basic 10-star. This just isn't even starred. Pretty basic gear. My WC is legendary though. But the main thing is that my CP is 1.9, but my nodes are pretty high level on this character. So I would say because of the nodes, it makes it like obviously stronger than a normal character. I don't have any link skills on, so that definitely takes a lot of my damage away and probably helps balance out the nodes a little bit. But let's see what this character can do at 1.9 mil CP. So for those who don't know, Helix is actually probably the most important daily to do, or one of the most important dailies to do every single day, even if it takes you a really long time to clear it. The coins from the boss are not shared. So even if you have to run in a duo or a trio with a friend, as long as you start working on getting the coins every single day as early as possible, it's very, very, very important for your progression, because the superior Golux gear, not only is it super strong, like you guys should think of it like arcanes. Like that's how strong this gear is. It's similar to arcanes in terms of stats and how long it takes. It takes about 1 month of running this daily to get a piece from the store. So you want to start as early as possible. It's very, very, very important to do it. So I'm going to enter here and try my best. All right, so just like the other run, I'm going to try to get rid of the potatoes. If you're on a hero, it's good to put your burning soul blade down in the middle. So get rid of the potatoes, and you can always hit the boss with it. So I'm going to try my burst here. Instinctual combo! So this boss can be pretty tricky, to be honest with you. But you can see even at this 1.9 mil CP character, I could definitely do it. It's going to take a while, but I really think it's important to still do it, even if it takes a long time. Because of just how long Golux takes in terms of dailies to do. It's really important to do this boss every single day. Even if you're taking like 15 minutes to clear, you're going to thank yourself in the long term. If you guys are watching this and you're thinking like, wow, this is literally me when I do Golux and it's like unclearable. Trust me, like even if it takes a long time, this is very, very important to do. Even if you don't get a boss crystal, you don't get mesos, Golux is so important. Like the gear is insanely strong. It is insanely strong. Even if you have to duo it. Like you definitely don't want to miss out on doing this shit. And you can tell that it's very like choreographed. Like you just stay on his opposite side, wait for his head to turn at you. It means you know he's about to attack, and just react. Like straight up. Bring soul blades back up. Put this down. That's a good point to mention. If you really don't want to do Helix, you could still do Hard Lux, which means you have to kill one of the pieces that I mentioned before. One of his shoulders or one of his chests. Or his chest, not one of his chests. I would recommend killing the chest though, because it makes it so that he can't do this suck attack, which is probably his most dangerous move. The thing about partying Helix though, like since the coins are instanced, right? Like you get the same amount of coins no matter what. The only drawback is if a superior drops, you might not get it. You know what I mean? Like if a sub belt drops or a sub earring drops, you might not be able to get it. And superior drops are like giga rare. Okay, so I got killed by the suck there, and you're gonna see that he healed his health actually. So if he gets hit, if he kills you with the suck, he actually heals. So it's really dangerous. And the suck's hitbox is further than you think. Like it's not exactly on the left side. It goes beyond the portal a little bit too. So you have to be like really clearly away from it. I believe Helix has 250 PDR, so what that means is you need some IED to actually do damage to this boss. Like, I would recommend trying it when you're at least like 86% IED or something, because if you have less than that, it's going to be really hard to do good damage to him. So remember that when you're about to kill the jaw, he instantly does the orange attack, the orange eyes, right away. So stay behind the portal so you don't get hit by the orange eyes. What's cool about the hand is if you are sitting at the edge right here, you can actually dodge the hand entirely, like you just saw. W tech, guys, W tech. If you're on the edge, you won't get hit by the hand. But some classes don't have the range to hit the boss from the corner anyways, so you might not be able to do this on every single class. So another thing that you could do in Helix if you really like can't stand the mechanics is you could just take the portal back in here, wait for your burst to come up, and then just do your burst again. If you really just can't do it, you're on 1 life left or something, you can just do that. But since there's event rings this patch, you probably want to... I'm dead. All right, so I just wiped in Helix, and the reason I wiped is because I wanted to show you guys that even if you wipe, you can't enter again. You only have one try, so you have to be very, very careful when you run this boss, because if you wipe, you're done. You have to try again tomorrow, and there's nothing you could do about it. So learn from my mistake. Learn from my mistake. Now, the point of showing you this hero was to show you that you are able to do it at low stat, but maybe you want to do hard lucks instead. But it is possible, even if it takes a long time. If you're patient, it's definitely worth doing it. But if you're not that patient and maybe you're scared of wiping and you don't want to waste your daily clear, either do hard lucks or run it in a party. All right, on to this next character. I'm on my Kali, which is 12.6 mil CP. So if you're watching this and you're like over 10 mil CP and you're still too scared to do Helix, then just watch this. Okay, don't do that. Watch this. Yup. So if you're like over 10 mil CP, there's nothing to worry about. This boss is brain dead, piss easy, and you're good to go. You could just clear extremely easily. Lol, you only cleared because you had roar. Lol. Maybe try without the roar this time. Lol. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is if for some reason you're over 300 mil CP and you still haven't done Helix, then you have nothing to worry about because I think you're strong enough to do it. I'm not 100% sure though. So all you got to do is simply pop your origin. And then the boss is dead. So for everybody who's like 300 mil CP plus, I'm sure there's millions of you watching this video. You don't really have anything to worry about. You're just going to clear it. And yeah, you're good to go. All right, so the last part of this video is just a few tips on how you can make Helix easier for you. If you did the collector's request level 200 quest, you are able to buy Serum's elixir and Aurelia's elixir. I would definitely buy these for Helix to give you a little bit more damage. They're pretty massive buffs. If you're in a guild that has guild skills, you can use guild skills as well to give you more damage. Definitely use red and green pot to increase your attack speed. If you're a mage, you want blue pot. If you don't know how to get them, you have to do a Monster Park. When you open your Monster Park boxes, you get Monster Park coins, and you can buy them from the special tab here. It's definitely worth doing these things to increase your damage by a lot instead of just going in raw. And then another thing that if you join a guild you can get is this G reg support. You could claim it any day of the week for the guild, and you get these atmospheric buffs that give you an extra 30 attack. So there's a lot of free resources that could give you damage and make you clear Helix a lot faster, especially if you're at low damage. On a serious note, the chat thought of this idea, and I thought it was a pretty good video to make because a lot of people struggle with Helix and don't understand how important it is. It's super important. So shout out to the chat. If you haven't joined the Twitch community, you are missing out. You are definitely missing out. So pull up to the Twitch. Obviously, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And if this video helped you out, maybe consider helping me out by subscribing, sharing it, or doing anything with it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much to my members, Blazefire, Shooms, Shagad, Ravi Espa, Koga, Pico Near, Skittles, Dante Victory, CK, Jay, Blunt Poppy Supreme Oil Backwards, and Uju. I appreciate you guys so much. And thank you to everybody who submitted fan art. It is so wonderful to see. If you ever want to submit anything, there's a fan art channel in my Discord. And thank you guys so much for watching.